Hello, welcome to the Clarion Energy Studio here in Kuala Lumpur, where I'm joined by Jack Beks of RWE Technology International. And today we're going to be discussing biomass conversions, coal to biomass conversions. Jack, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Coal to biomass conversions. First of all, people who are possibly thinking about doing one, why would they do one? What are the advantages?
I think for us all, let's say the renewable power is the future, and we have wind, solar, and the countries who are blessed with it, hydro. But if you don't have it, you have to have a balance, and I think biomass could be the balance for it as a CO2-free controllable power.
It's not an easy process. There are challenges involved, not least some safety challenges, I would guess. Can you outline what they might be?
Yeah, if you convert from coal to power, it's of course a win. You reduce the fossil, increase the renewables, but you're completely right. You have to address also the safety issue. Although biomass is very green and sustainable, it is also a dangerous good. So safety precautions, especially regarding to dust and other things that can originate with that, have to have big attention. And when we converted our plants, let's say from hard coal to gas, we are still in the process of a few, and some are already completed. You will see that safety is a hot topic, and we have to use other logistic systems, and to keep, let's say, the cost, the capex low. We also try to avoid stillstand of the stop of the plant, and then see that we can continue operation as much as possible, and then develop in parallel a biomass firing or co-firing system.
So it's possible to do a hard coal to biomass conversion and keep the plant running?
Yeah, that's the objective. RWE earns the money in generation with operating the plants, not with shutdowns. So that's why we are trying to keep the plants in operation as long as possible. And there will be some points in time where you have to adjust the system, but they are very specific for the installation. And so we always advise to do, let's say, a gradual approach, doing it step by step, and then you can see what's needed for the next step to keep the cost low and also the shutdowns limited.
And when a conversion is completed, how does it affect the capacity of the biomass plant versus the former coal plant? Is it equal? Is it comparable? Is it less running on biomass?
Actually, they are pretty comparable. I mean, logistics are maybe a little easier with biomass than they are with coal, because but on the other hand, it's also you need the same staff depending on which kind of storage you have available on site, and burning the biomass is, yeah, let's say, similar to coal, but the characteristics of biomass are of course different. So you really have to adjust your boiler systems, and RWE has great experts of, let's say, fine-tuning it and adjusting primary air systems or the mills, the coal mills, to be able to, let's say, have a similar type of firing than we have with our coal plants.
And there's various types of biomass out there just now, but are there any potential fuels not in use at the moment, but if the technology was able to utilise them as fuel, what sort of things would we be talking about that could be used?
Yeah, if you look at RWE, we are already, let's say, firing biomass for 15 years, and we are really early adapters, and people tested all kinds of type of biomass. In the end, for our hard coal-fired coal plants, white wood pellets were the easiest one to fire and to co-fire. But they are very expensive, so we are looking for alternatives at the point when the subsidy runs down for the biomass, that we have an alternative, that the plant will still be feasible to be on biomass. We tested all kinds of types. Currently we are also focusing, for instance, on sugarcane. There are large amounts available that just lay out on the fields today that we can utilize and transfer them also to usable power. Yeah, that's
fantastic. Jack, thanks very much for your time, and we wish you all the success with your biomass conversions. That's all for now, but don't forget to check out our YouTube channel for more fantastic content.